Part 2. The doorbell rang at 3 a.m. I thought the worst part was the footprint facing inside. I was wrong. I spent the whole morning convincing myself someone stepped on the mat, then turned around. But something kept bothering me. That footprint, it wasn't leaving. It was pointing toward my apartment, like someone was about to walk in. So I checked the door again. Deadbolt locked, chain still on, everything exactly how I left it. That should have made me feel better. It didn't, because when I went back inside, my hallway light was already on. I never leave that light on, ever. At first I thought maybe I forgot, but then I noticed something else. My bedroom door was slightly open. I always shut it when I sleep. Always. My stomach dropped, because I suddenly remembered something. When the doorbell rang at 3 a.m., I woke up instantly, not groggy, not confused, just awake. Like my body already knew something was wrong. So I opened my phone and checked the doorbell footage again. This time, the screen wasn't black. The camera had recorded something. Just 2 seconds. At 3:06 a.m., right before the doorbell rang, someone stepped away from the lens, just enough for the camera to see them. It was a man, standing inches from my door, not knocking, not moving, just staring, like he'd been there a while. But the scariest part was what happened next, because at 3:07, right before the clip ended, he slowly turned his head and looked down the hallway, like he heard something. Except my hallway was empty. No neighbors, no movement, no sound. But the video kept recording, and right before it cut off, you can hear a voice behind him. Inside my apartment, quiet, calm, and way too close to the door. It says, "Don't ring it again, you'll wake them."